What's going on, everybody? It's another video from Red Boys Vlogs. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button and give me a like if you would. For this video, I'm going to be talking about addiction and how it's impacted my life and many others around me. So, I'm going to get straight into the video with saying, I struggled from addiction. Went from losing everything to overdosing to just being mentally and physically broke down to nothing. Um, and there's no beating it. There's no like, oh, you're not gonna wake up one day like, oh, I'm not an addict. It doesn't work like that. I'll always be an addict, but learning how to cope with it and to deal with it is the only way to get through it. So I found. And with that being said, just like doing things, meetings was important for me. Meetings is still important for me. Having a fellowship of friends and family that are really supportive, and that understand. And just being able to pick the phone up and call somebody can really change a lot. There's been several times where I've wanted to use, and just picking the phone up and making a call and talking to somebody about it, another person in recovery, or another addict, just like that. Like, I get off the phone and things were so much better, you know. And you know, for me, it really took me getting into the steps to figure out like why I was using and all that. I found that drugs weren't my problem, they were my solution. My problem was up here, and I was dealing with my problems by using drugs. And, I grew up without a father, just me, my mom, my sister. I had, a few stepfathers, I guess you could say, who were also addicts and alcoholics as well. So, I didn't really have too much of a father figure growing up, and I was always looking for a way out, like looking for acceptance, wanting to fit in, and just wanting to feel good. Like, I don't know, I'd wake up every day thinking like, man, there's gotta be something to make me feel better than the way I feel right now. And I found that in drugs, opiates mainly. Um, and really, you know, not gonna get so much into all the using and everything, but I'm gonna focus this video more on like what I did to help me. And I went to inpatient. The thing about inpatient, it's good while you're there, but if you don't, you have to have a plan. A plan for when you get out. And applying them tools in your everyday lifestyle is really the only way, I could make it work. Um, and I still struggle, day to day, of course. That's never going to go away, but, when I went into inpatient, um, I spent, I think, 28 days. I've been to a couple of them, but I spent 28 days at a place, and when I got out, I went to the meetings, and I started working steps. And, working steps really brought me peace, mainly when I got to the fourth step. And, um, making that inventory went deep into my life. And, it brought out a lot of demons that I didn't want to face. But being that I did face them, and I worked through them, helped me out a lot. Um, and keeping a contact list of people I can call, that I pick the phone up any day, anytime, and I can tell them what's going on, helps a lot. So those are just a few tools that I've used. Inpatient, of course, is always an option. Step work. Step work will really work if you work it. I know you hear that term a lot, but it's got sense behind it. It will work if you work it. Um, Fellowship. Fellowship is really important as well. Having somebody to call on, or a group of people to call on, or people you can hang out with that are the same as you, addicts. So that's real important. Staying busy. Staying busy was really important for me. Not letting myself be bored and get up here and start thinking of crazy stuff and reminiscing. Um, and another thing that really helped was playing the tape all the way out. When you think you're going to use, play that tape out. How does it always end up? Because truth be told, you can tell yourself it's going to be different, but it always has the end result. And it's jails, institutions, and death. And, we don't want to experience none of those. But I'm just starting out with these addiction videos, and, I hope I can really, get out and help people, help somebody. I got a lot of knowledge on it. This is kind of just like an introduction, I would say, of some videos I'm going to be making. But if you would, please hit the subscribe button and give me a like, and I'll be doing many more. And y'all have a great night.